Jonathan Joss, 59 years old, was shot and killed.
And according to this BBC report, which actually references some CBS reporting, this happened near a road in San Antonio, Texas.
Right. And the report then gives some context leading up to the shooting, specifically drawing from the account of his husband, Tristan Kern de Gonzalez.
Yes, it explains they were returning to the site where their old home used to be.
And there's history there, right? The report mentions this too, based on what the husband said.
Yeah, it does. He stated their house had burned down back in January. And this was after the report quotes him saying, over 2 years of threats from people in the area who repeatedly told us they would set it on fire.
Wow. So a really difficult history tied to that place. They go back there, and the report details what the husband says happened next.
Yeah, apparently they found the skull of one of their dogs and its harness.
And he describes it being placed in clear view, just awful, causing, as the report puts it, severe emotional distress.
Understandably. They started yelling and crying, according to the account.
So it's in that moment, according to the husband's story in the report, that this interaction occurs.
Right. He says a man approached them.
Yeah.
And then started yelling violent homophobic slurs.
And then raised a gun.
Raised a gun from his lap, the report says, based on the husband's account, and fired.
And there's that heartbreaking detail the husband shared, which the report includes, about Jonathan Joss's final action.
He said, Jonathan pushed me out of the way. He saved my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful. But then the report immediately brings in another perspective, which is crucial here.
Yes. The police investigation's view on the motive. The report states a suspect, Sigfredo Alvarez Ceja, he's been arrested on suspicion of murder.
And this is the key quote from the San Antonio Police Department, directly from the report. They say, despite online claims of this being a hate crime, currently the investigation has found no evidence to indicate that the Mr. Joss's murder was related to his sexual orientation.
Right. And the report adds that the police statement mentioned they take these kinds of allegations very seriously and that they've thoroughly reviewed all available information. You know, the standard procedure. If new evidence pops up, charges could change.
So for you listening, this is really a central point in the source material we're looking at, the stark contrast.
Exactly. You have the husband's account, the history of threats, returning to that traumatic site, the dog's remains, the alleged slurs, the shooting. Versus
the police's current findings, as reported, saying they haven't found evidence specifically linking it to his sexual orientation at this time. The report just lays both out.
Yeah. It doesn't take a side, just presents the information given.
Moving on from the circumstances, the report also touches on the personal impact, the tributes.
It does. It shares some really moving words from his husband about their life together.
What did he say?
He's quoted saying, Joss gave me more love in our time together than most people ever get.